Hi, Shane here. We're taking a look at doing a pair of half soles, and those are the basic 8 steps that we're looking at. So let's walk through, see what those look like. Once you've taken the shoe from the day shelf, the first step there is to select the sole. So got the pre-cuts down there, so usually you'll be able to get one of those. They're set up in such a way that that top one is a left sole, because the shoe has got the ticket on the left shoe, so you'll be all good to go. And then you can just pop that sole on so it's sitting nice. Usually find where it's a bit worn, come back sort of 20 or 30 mil and you're in a good spot. If you do it there, you're ending up with issues and it's too far forward. The further back you bring it here, you're going to have to trim this and make all more work. So happy medium. Draw a line across there, and then draw that same line on the other shoe. So that's marked line. And then over here to the machine, grind just a fine sort of 1 milliliter deep line through there, and come forward about 30 mil, and then we cut right the way through there and peel that front piece off. If you can't peel it off easily, just use a bit of heat, and if that doesn't work, well, grind the whole thing off. Down to gluing. Glue the shoe first, and pop it onto the timer there, and the red light will come on. Then glue the sole and put the soles up in the top there. Once it's had enough setting, once the lights turned green down here, some shoes will need another coat, but generally one coat of the clear will do. This is the left shoe. We pop it in the right side of the oven, it'll just sit nicely there, and then you can grab your sole, which we haven't prepared earlier, and pop it in there, and then generally speaking, one high beam will be sufficient to warm them up nicely. Sometimes the toe tip on a bent down one's not going to get enough heat, so you can pick that up and heat that up there. Once that turns off, get the shoe, pop it onto the last, get the sole out, press that firmly on there, right nice and tightly into your join, and roll it forward and just give it a good squash, and then grab your hammer from down there and hammer all the way around. And then once you take it off here, move on over to the press. This is the wrong shape for that last. See how that's very flat? We need more of that shape. So up the top here, probably those green ones there. So this here just comes out of there, goes up there. Normally change these both at once, but I've got one hand on the camera. So that's a better shape. And that goes into the press there. And then you've got to push both of those buttons there at once to make it go. Squashes the sole on nicely. Stays down for a preset time. And then up she comes. Pull that out of there. Get in the side there. Run a knife around nice and close. Leave maybe a couple of mil, 3 mil hanging out the side. And then turn onto the sole trimmer here. That cut is too wide, that's a 10 mil one, so we'll put a 3 mil one on there, and then you just simply grind around like such. And then if you don't like the burr that it's got, we just go onto the grinder here, take the burr off, and then come down this end, and if we need to paint, use a bit of paint on that toe there and polish it up, and it's all done. So I hope that helped us how you're doing your soles. Any questions, always feel free to ask.